Welcome back to another episode of the Hardcore Combat Only account. As you can see here, we are all dressed up in our best gear for damage reduction. We have our prayers active. We have 53% damage reduction, 970 HP rather. And that is more than enough to take on the Inferno. So straight away, as promised last episode, this episode we're going to search straight away taking on the Inferno. 17 enemies. Bring it on. We'll be able to get our Infernal Cape and do this 10 times and get our Infernal Claws. It'll be interesting to see just how much prayer points this rips through and how much food it rips through. So we're at 25,772 trout and 61,000 and some odd prayer points when we start. And we will see once we get to the end just how much those go down against the boss. So I will go ahead and speed this up a little bit, and we'll be talking again when we get to the final 3 bosses. Alright, we're on to the first, what I would consider like a mini boss. We're finally past those very, very annoying phoenixes. They can definitely be a problem with their 40% chance to respawn at full health. They are rather irritating. But this one will, 40% of the time, will charge performing normal attack and inflict burning and reduce our evasion ratings. Which is, or no, all evasion ratings increase. Okay, it increases its own evasion ratings. Alright, that's what it does. So it makes it harder for us to hit. And we'll burn for a little bit. Yeah. Just taking consistent damage. Alright, past that one. That one was relatively harmless. Up against Pratt now. So Pratt is just an upgraded version of Pratt from the previous dungeon. Deals a lot more damage, has an extra, even stronger version of the special attack, hitting us with 4 unavoidable arrows instead of 3. But he still has the 3 arrows as well as his normal special. But being that he's ranged, we do get that big bonus to max hit, and we have a pretty good chance to hit against him, so he should not be too much of a problem. Still got 58,000 prayer points, so definitely should be enough to at least clear the Inferno once. Whether we'll have to go back and farm a lot more prayer points to get all 10 done, I have no idea. I'm assuming we will. And if I do, I will just be doing Slayer tasks and grinding out Slayer points for it. Alright, Malx, the big one. Just absolutely melts us. Burns a lot of food. You can just see how fast the food just drops. Yeah, both his Inferno and Tail Whip abilities are devastating to our food. And of course, getting stunned is not great either. Penetrating Claws is fine, it actually uses less food than the other ones because it's less total damage. And we have plenty of damage reduction against him to not be in danger. So, we still have a 34% chance to hit him, which is actually pretty decent. And he only has a 40% chance to hit us, so... Though, it doesn't actually matter because he's always going to hit with his special abilities. I always forget for a second that this doesn't matter, all of this info. Not against the bosses that have a 100% chance of using special abilities. But the bad thing is you can also see how fast prayer points go down, which is getting absolutely nuked because Stone Skin is based off every time they attack, and the burn counts as an attack each time on each tick. So you can just see how prayer points get absolutely melted, along with food getting melted. So hopefully we can complete 10 of these in relatively quick order and not have to come back to it. At least until, if they ever add a chest to the Inferno, then we'll come back to it. I have no idea if they will at some point in the future or not. Ooh, that was a really good triple strike there. Did a lot of good damage. We're about halfway through, a little past halfway through. Unfortunately, having to use these loses us quite a bit of strength bonus, so we're doing a bit less damage than we normally would be. But they get us all that extra damage reduction, which makes it completely safe to do this. I believe I could probably do it without either the boots or the gloves. I could do it without one of them, or without the Stone Skin Prayer once I have the Infernal Cape. So that may help things, because I do believe once I get that extra 2% damage reduction from the cape, I'll be able to turn off Stone Skin and won't go through anywhere near as many prayer points. Even though I'll probably put on Chivalry as well as Piety. So we'll be using a lot more when we attack, but not getting absolutely melted during the damage over time abilities. And we're stunned. And for those who don't know, this ceiling, what it's supposed to do is stun you and reduce your damage reduction by 10%. It does not reduce your damage reduction by 10%. That part of the ability does not work at all right now. So it only stuns you for 2 turns, which is great because it would be a lot more difficult to get the damage reduction needed if you had it being reduced by 10%. That would be much more difficult because we'd have to have an extra, I believe, 7% more than what we have right now to be able to do this. So that would be very rough. I don't know where we'd get an extra 7% from. We could get 1% from the shield, an extra 2% from the armor. Yeah, so that'd be an extra 3%. And then I don't know where else we could get any extra percent. And there's the first kill of the Inferno. So we have the Infernal Core, which we need 10 of them, and we can upgrade our Infernal Claws. And we have the Infernal Cape, which we should, now that we have dungeon equipment swapping, we can equip it straight away. So we'll go ahead and sell our tested and battle-worn Fire Cape. And now we have the Infernal Cape. Now we're up to 55% damage reduction, so I can go over to, can I idle this, and if I drop it down to 50, yeah, the Inferno is still completely safe at 50% damage reduction. So I can turn off Stone Skin and equip Chivalry. So I'll use a bit more prayer points during this, but I will go ahead and bring you back when we have the 10 completions in the 10 Infernal Cores, so that we can go ahead and upgrade our claws at last, which will be absolutely massive for the long grinds that we have coming up with having to farm out the Fury of the Elemental Zodiac and all of the air chests that we're going to have to farm out to get Storm Snap. So, I will see you back here then. Just going to steal a moment of your time here to say thank you to everybody who is subscribed. I appreciate every single one of you. If you are not subscribed, hitting that subscribe button is a great way to show your support for the channel. And while you're down there, you can hit the like button to help out the YouTube algorithm, and maybe we will get this video out to a few more people and add some more people to our community. Thanks, and let's get back to what you came to watch. Alright, I just finished up all of the Inferno runs, and we've been doing a little bit of Slayer here just to try and rebuild the Slayer points, rebuild prayer points through that. But we're also up to 98 strength, only about 300,000 experience off of 99, so we might be able to manage that this episode. But for right now, we'll go ahead and unequip the Ancient Claw, but actually first, I want to pop into Raging Horde Elites and just take a look at the chance to hit. 69% of doing 370 damage. So we'll keep that in mind, 69%, 370 damage. And we'll unequip the Ancient Claw, go to the bank, and you can see we have 10 Infernal Cores, and we will upgrade from the Ancient Claw to the Infernal Claw. And we'll go ahead and immediately lock that, because that is one important item. And bit better stats, much better special ability. We'll go ahead and equip it. And without changing anything else, we'll pop back over to the Raging Horde Elites. And we now have a 71% chance to hit a 381. So it might not seem like a whole lot of an upgrade, but it'll add up over time, and that doesn't take into account the fact that the special hit will be doing an extra attack. So this will absolutely help with clearing them faster, which will get us more food. We can also toss out these extra Infernal Capes. I have one equipped on both of my equipment slots. So this will get us an extra 2 million for these 8 Infernal Capes. So that's always nice. We also have an air chest and a Ares scroll. I accidentally did that instead of doing the Inferno when I was trying to do one of the Inferno runs. After getting some prayer points back, I clicked over and did the Ares God Dungeon for some reason instead. So, but for right now, I'm going to go ahead and we have so many of these. We're up to 88 Amulets of Accuracy, trying to work on our first Elite Amulet of Accuracy. We have a lot of work to do yet on the Fury of the Elemental Zodiac. But for now, we're going to run away from this, and we will be taking on the Volcanic Cave again. I'm just going to go ahead and stack up as many of the, well, I'm probably going to end up doing some more Slayer tasks first, but the next time you see me, we'll have a bunch of Elite chests stacked up, and we are going to try and get some more Furies. That is the main thing. Getting as many Furies as possible. I may also, now that I have the Infernal Claw, go back and do some deep sea ships, and we might open up some more of those to try and get some tortures. We need a bunch of those. We gotta work on that. We also have to get the Ancient Plate Body to finish out our Ancient set and get our last big upgrade for quite a while. So that is what we'll be doing. I'll see you back probably in about 3 or 4 days, honestly, before we'll have everything stacked up that I want to have stacked up. So I'll see you then. Alright, and we just hit 99 strength. Got another one out of the way. Another 99 down. We can switch to defense and start getting that up and working on getting defense to 99 as well. Another skill knocked out of the way. We just hit it. I barely missed getting it on screen as it came up. We're up to 69 elite chests. This is what I've been working on. Perfect number to come back to, I suppose. Gonna get our 70th here, and I'll go ahead and bring you back when I've got sufficient stack to do an opening. Alright, welcome back. We are up to 99 HP. That's 99 we hit. We're also more than halfway through 98 defense, so we will be getting that knocked out probably in the next episode. Almost certainly in the next episode we'll get that knocked out. We've started grabbing up the Generous resupply, I think it's called, the top one, yeah, Generous, instead of the lesser one, just to start piling up prayer points, because that's all we really care about at this point from them. We're up to a stack of 78,000 trout. It's been about 4 days since the last clip, and this is actually the day it's released, so I have to hurry up and get this recorded and edited I've been super busy with work, so unfortunately not a lot of time to actually record on this game or any other game. So I don't have anything in the queue, don't have anything ready to go out today, so got to get this done. We can sell off a million GP worth of fire capes, and we'll start out with the pirate chests, 55 of them. We're looking for amulets of torture, so let's pop them open. One amulet of torture. Alright. Not too terrible. Not too terrible. Need a lot more of those, obviously, but there's another one, at least. We're up to 3 of them now. We need 10, so we need 7 more of them. Next up, 100 elite chests. We're looking for the plate body and the furies, obviously. So, ooh, 5 furies. That's insane. 5 furies. That's crazy. Wow, I don't even want to know the odds of getting 5 furies from 100 chests. That's a little bit insane. So we're now up to 8. We only need 2 more furies now, and get the plate body, and we can be done with the elite chests forever. So we are super close to being done with those. And we can go ahead and sell all of this crap for another 700k. Now 20 air chests. We already have the ring, we just need the amulet, and then we're just looking for any of the ancient ammo. Second ring. A little bit of ancient ammo. Not a lot, but we'll take it. We do not need any of these bolts, so we will sell them all for 116k. Now the Ares God one, the big one, we need Storm Snap, we need the plate body, we need, is that it? Yeah, we need the plate body and Storm Snap. Got everything else. And of course, any more bank slot tokens wouldn't go awry. We would be perfectly happy getting the God Sword as well. We did get the plate body, so there we go. That's one new one. We now have the full set. We do still need to get Storm Snap though before we switch back over to doing ranged. All but one of these. All but one of these. Alright, and that will be it for this episode. We have a ridiculous amount of these, but we already have 2 of them, so we can actually sell off all of these. I'll keep 1 just for the placeholder. We already have plenty of amulets of defense. We can toss those. We're up to 97 accuracies. We've got to keep working on these accuracies and strengths when I have time. I haven't had time to watch to keep switching the Slayer task, so I haven't been doing these. I've just been sitting, as evidenced by our 78,000, I've just been sitting on Raging Horde Elites non-stop for days. So that's kind of where we're at. We'll get defense in the next episode, probably right away. We're up to 44 million gold. It doesn't really do anything for us anymore. We don't really have any more use for it. We do have the hit point cape we can take a look at, 10 HP regen. Never going to use it. And that's pretty much it. So I'll see you next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And have a great day.